that we now call trolling, it first was just propaganda. It was just domestic propaganda. They don't call it domestic propaganda anymore. Now it's called trolling. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. People are misusing the words. You get what I'm saying? They think trolling is talking shit. That's just the internet talking shit. Real trolls get paid to spread disinformation under people's comments, man. It's a real life thing. I'm reading the fucking act to you. I'm reading the act to you. I'm literally reading it to you, and I'm gonna keep reading it to you. But this act been around since 1948. It's called the U.S. Information and Educational Exchange Act, okay? Now, the act was developed to regulate broadcasting of programs for foreign audiences produced under the guidance by the State Department. And it prohibited domestic dissemination of materials produced by such programs as one of its provisions, okay? The original version of the act was amended by the Smith-Muldoon Modernization Act of 2012. Got my tongue tied a little bit. Modernization. That's what it is. So let me read this to y'all. The act was developed to regulate broadcasting of programs for foreign audiences produced under the guidance by the State Department, and it prohibited domestic dissemination of materials produced by such programs as one of its provisions. The original version of the act was amended by the Smith-Muldoon Modernization Act of 2012, which allowed for materials produced by the State Department and the Broadcasting Board of Governors to be disseminated within the United States. Okay, so disseminated means widely spread. Okay, disseminated means widely spread. All right, so let's talk about it. So what are they trying to basically say? All right. The original legislation authorized the United States Department to communicate to audiences outside of the borders of the United States through broadcasting, face-to-face contacts, exchanges, the publishing of books, magazines, on and on and on and on. All right? Now, check this out. So basically, this act allows them to spread propaganda. So this is how CNN is able, okay? This is how CNN is able to get on the news and tell them people overseas that there's shit going on overseas that it's not going on overseas. You get what I'm saying? Because they legally, by law, can do this. All right? They also, because of this act, they can get on TV and tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. That's what that means. All right? Prohibited domestic dissemination of materials produced by such programs as one of its provisions. Okay, so understand this. Now let me read this. Let me go to the other act of 2012. All right, so in 2012, okay, here we go, y'all. Now, so basically, this allows them to spread propaganda. That's what the act means. They have a legal act intact that allows them to spread propaganda. That's what this means, y'all, if you don't know what it means. Now, they came out with another act. They modernized it in their year of 2012. It's called the same Smith-Muldoon, but it's called the modernization because they modernized it. You know what I'm saying? They updated it. Now, check this out. This is where your trolling starts at. Check this out. Read this paragraph. Check this out. Several news outlets reported that the 2013 NDAA overturned a 64-year ban on the domestic dissemination of propaganda. Okay? Get what I'm saying? You see it? Several news outlets reported that the 2013 NDAA overturned a 64-year ban on the domestic dissemination of propaganda, described as public diplomacy information. Okay? Produced for foreign... Hold on. Produced for foreign audiences, effectively eliminating the distinction between foreign and domestic audiences. The news website BuzzFeed News, for example, quoted an unnamed source saying the Smith-Muldoon Modernization Act of 2012 would allow U.S. propaganda intended to influence foreign audiences to be used on the domestic population. Did y'all see what I just read? Because I'll read it again. You see what I'm saying? Because, it's somebody in the back. He said he talking about trolling, but that's just the internet. No, it's not just the internet, nigga. Let me read that again for you. Let me read that again for what that just said for you. The news website BuzzFeed News, for example, quoted an unnamed source saying the Smith-Mundon Modernization Act of 2012, okay, would allow, so that means this act been in place since 2012, would allow U.S., so keyword, that means as of 2012, they are now allowed to, it would allow U.S. propaganda intended to influence foreign audiences to be used on a domestic population. Do you not know what that means? Do you not know what that means? That means they literally have a law intact where they can lie to your ass. They can spread propaganda legally. The NDAA, that's why I put their name down, the Smith-Mundon Modernization Act of 2012. The legalization of domestic propaganda. Okay? I'll read it again for you. But the legalization of domestic propaganda is the reason why we have trolling on the internet. Okay? And they allowed it because they need to troll because of the rise in frequency right now. All right? So trolling is a lot deeper than what you think. When you see people leave negative comments, that, I mean, the internet. But you know when a motherfucker trolling, man. And the real trolls, a lot of them are paid to do that. Why? Because they are allowed by law to spread propaganda. So that means that they can get on the news and lie to you about some shit and it cannot be true. Now, you got to ask yourself, why in the year of 2012? Remember, what did they say 2012 was, y'all? The end of the what, y'all? End of the world. Remember that? Wasn't 2012 supposed to be the end of the world? Right, it was. So why in their year of 2012 would they decide to modernize an act that allows them to spread propaganda to foreign as well as domestic audiences? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But if you don't know nothing about the NDAA, you will know to look for that. You don't know to look for that. That's why I went and looked for it for you so you can know about it. Because you don't know to go look into that. You ain't gonna like, you're not even thinking that deep. Even when the word troll is being used, you don't understand. You might as well say, goddamn it, the fucking Illuminati. You might as well say, just call it what it is. CIA, FBI, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just say that. You know what I'm saying? They're literally in people's lives and under people's videos spreading false information. Talking shit in the comments under people's pictures. Creating fake pages. They created a whole fake page of me on Instagram. And they don't just do it to me. They do it to a lot of individuals. But definitely, like, you feel me? Like, let me show y'all that again, man. Like, this is why you can't believe nothing that you see on the news. And you got to ask yourself, why would they decide to do this in 2012? You see what I'm saying? Wasn't this the same year they said it's supposed to be the end of the world? So why the rush for? What's going on, okay? So check this out. Let's get deep. The media and outreach coordinator for the U.S. State Department Bureau of African, whoa, who goes there? African Affairs? Why we being singled out? Hold on, though. The media and outreach coordinator of the U.S. State Department's Bureau of African Affairs, Gregory L. Garland, noted that the United States shoots itself in the foot by the release prohibition of materials produced by the State Department and the BBG within U.S. borders, and by preaching freedom of the press abroad while practicing censorship at home. There it goes. There it goes. The U.S. are preaching freedom of the press abroad but they are practicing censorship at home through this act right here. See what I'm saying?